Now, this is a biggie, all right? Your images are a biggie, okay? And this is a good spot to talk about number 4. The fourth reason your interaction is low during your Facebook parties is because of what you're writing to go along with your pre-post images. It might very well be salesy. More about that. But first, let me give you a little bit of a story, okay? Let's pretend for a second. You're in the mall. You're walking to Maurice's. Oh, I love Maurice's, and I don't have one up here. So I'm so happy when I go down to see Amanda because we spend much of our time there. But anyway, back to you walking to Maurice's. You see Maurice down the hall or down the corridor, but you also see quite a few kiosks in the middle of the hall. I don't think it's a hall, but whatever it is. And you know that you have to dodge those salesy, spammy, legally annoyingness of those center kiosk people, right? Who knows what I'm talking about, you know? Can I straighten your hair? Would you like to try this Dead Sea lotion? Can I ask you a question? It's like playing a game of Red Rover, right? To try and get past them without them forcing their products on you? Okay, that's a little bit dramatic. But girls, the same thing goes for your pre-posts. They set the tone for your event. Even if your images are awesome, if your blurb about them is too salesy or too long, people won't interact with you. Okay? Period. They will not. So like we say in the 30-minute Facebook party training, 1 or 2 sentences about each pre-post is perfect. Do not write a novel. Do not write a paragraph. And make sure that what you're writing doesn't make your party guests feel like you're expecting anything from them, you know, like to buy or book a party with you. It's not time for that. You want to genuinely be focused on interacting with them, sharing your product, yes, but getting to know the guests before the live Facebook party begins. And listen, just a side note, your pre-posts should not be about your Facebook party. They should be about your product, okay? And these sharp images and solid verbiage will help you get the interaction that you want. And that's the truth, isn't it, Amanda?
Mm-hmm. And listen, another side note, sometimes an amazing image that you share, it might flop, okay? People might not react to it like you hoped they would. But don't give up on that, okay? Tweak your verbiage and try it again in your next party. Or, you know, try to come up with a better example for the next party after that. When Rachel and I were doing Facebook parties, we loved coming up with new pre-post ideas because it was fun for us to kind of figure out which ones got the most interaction. And clearly, you know, some were better than others. But, girls, it's a process, okay? But you can do this, okay? Okay? Okay, good. All right, let's move on. Let's chat now about number 5. All right, let's chat now about number 5, the 5th reason you are not getting interaction at your Facebook party. Dun, dun, dun. Over-posting.
Boo.
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 We're a little dramatic,
we are
right, Rachel?
ridiculously dramatic.
Okay, so it's true. It's so bad, girls. Over-posting is so bad. So how much is too much? Like, what is considered over-posting, Amanda and Rachel? Well, we are so glad that you asked. Over-posting is actually posting more than once a day while you're pre-posting. And then over-posting is more than 5 times total in the actual live 30-minute Facebook party. Really? Okay, so why is over-posting bad? Well, it can land you in Facebook jail. That's a really bad place. I hear the food is terrible. But what does it do to, you know, your interaction? How does it affect your interaction? Well, here's another, okay? Think of it this way. You got a knock on the door from a landscaper, okay, and he suggested that he help you spruce up the yard. And you thought, yeah, I could use some sprucing up. So he tells you, I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to show you, you know, what your yard would look like. So it's Monday. The doorbell rings. There's that landscaper guy again. And he shows you very casually this really cool picture of what your front yard could look like if he, you know, was hired to do the job. And he smiles and he says, again, very casually, oh, I think it's awesome. I think it would look awesome too. If it's okay, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll show you what the backyard could look like. And then he turns and he walks off, okay? So then it's Tuesday, the next day, and he rings the doorbell again. And then he shares with you another really awesome picture of what your backyard could look like. And you guys had a little conversation about your backyard. You told him, oh, I love my backyard. I love watching the birds. So when he shows you the picture, he smiles and he says, oh, I love the idea of adding a bird bath, right? Don't you? Since I know you love your birds so much. And then he turns and he walks off. Okay, what he's doing, girls, is he's sharing information with you. And he's sharing information that you said you might be interested in, right? But he's doing it in a casual way. He's not being pushy. He's not showing you everything at once, okay? Can you imagine, though, if he rang the doorbell every hour, and you were answering the door, and he made you feel funny? There was like this pressure about deciding right away if you wanted to hire him. I mean, it's like he's almost demanding that you consider right this second. He's interrupting whatever it is that you're in the middle of, but he doesn't care. He has sales goals. He has quotas. Okay, yes, we get it. Yes, I know some of you are laughing. It is an extreme example. But does it open up your eyes to see how inconvenient and overwhelming post after post after post, how those posts make people feel? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if that guy kept ringing my doorbell and showing me things in a real salesy way, I stopped opening the door. And there you have it. That's the reason, okay? And that's kind of our last reason, that people might not be interacting with you during your Facebook party. So there you go, girls. What you think? Rachel, what do you think?
I thought that was awesome.
It was.
So let me just go over them really quickly for those of you who maybe couldn't hear us the whole time or whatever. The first reason for lack of interaction is that you are using groups and not events. So use events, girls. The second reason is because the hostess is not coached well enough, okay? The third reason is because of your pre-post images. They need to be appealing to the eye, okay? They need to be clear and concise. The fourth reason is because of what you're writing, what you're posting with those images. It's either too salesy, it's too long, too wordy. And then the last reason is over-posting, okay? All right, so I think that these suggestions or our reasons are really going to help so many of you. And I encourage you, we encourage you to just look at your Facebook parties, through this magnifying glass, if you will, with these reasons, okay, and kind of compare your events to what we've talked about tonight. Thank you for investing your time into learning more about, how to rock out your Facebook parties. And girls, if you have questions about your Facebook parties, we're here. And listen, we have a zillion, it feels like, trainings in our shop on our website. So if you're interested and you want to know more about, the 30-minute Facebook party or how to better hostess coach or how to get bookings without using the phone, the list goes on and on, go ahead and check it out. It's tagteampartypeeps.com. And listen, we're excited to hear more about how you are going to tweak the parts of your parties that maybe are right now not, causing problems and you're not getting interaction. We want to hear about how you make these changes and get more interaction, because that's going to lead to more relationships. And those relationships then lead to an awesome business, right? That's what we're all about, and that's what we train on. You'll hear all of our trainings like that. That's exactly what we train on. It's all about relationships. So on that note, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fabulous night. Amanda, it was fun training with you.
It was. You guys keep in touch and come say hi on the fan page. We love to hear from the cool girls. So everybody have a great week.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Peace out, homies.